Hi everyone, what's the good word? Okay, I'm going to go right into a new Beatles Finds. And first thing I'm going to show you is a brand new release. I have not yet looked at it. I just sliced the side open. It's Linda McCartney, which I'm going to put in here in a Beatles video. Linda McCartney's Wide Prairie album. This is available on standard black vinyl, also available on colored vinyl. I had a choice. I decided to go with the colored vinyl. It was only a few dollars more. Really nice back cover photo there with Paul. And let's take a look at the vinyl. Inner sleeve. And this is said to be on the color limited edition milk/blue vinyl. I know some people have showed this already. It's hard to see the blue in here. It looks kind of white, but you can see a little swirling of blue up there in it. And I personally have always liked Linda McCartney's contribution to Wings. Always liked her harmonies, even back when she was with Paul, you know, and albums like Ram. And by the way, I mean, you know, this is brand new here. And I just got it right out of the packaging like that, torn. Anyway, something's rattling around in here. I don't know if it's a... Let's see what we got here. Oh, how nice is this? I didn't realize this was in here. Okay. It's a nice addition. And I see we have stuff written about the tracks on the album too, so this is pretty nice. And because I like Linda's harmonies, I'm going to be interested in hearing these. Okay, now the next thing that we have here to show is something I didn't have already. It's an original from the 1960s, a copy of Magical Mystery Tour, but this one is mono. It's the mono version, and it's in really good shape. And I got it for a pretty nice price too. I'm not going to show you the booklet. We all know the booklet, right? It doesn't have the capital inner sleeve. If it had one, I don't know off the top of my head. And of course, you know the label, right? MAL 2835, so on. So it's good to add this. I played this, and it's always wonderful to hear the different versions here. Stuff that sounds different. Blue Jay Way in particular is something that stands out as a very different kind of sound on here. Okay. Now, came across a few sealed albums. These are sealed. They've never been opened. They're never going to be opened. These are what I call museum pieces. I've got plenty of playing copies. I could play a copy anytime I want. These are going to remain sealed. And as I always tell people, I have 4 of them, I should say. I have 4 sealed albums here to show. And, folks, when you see these albums out in the wild, don't open them. Yeah, but anyway, they cost a little bit more anyway, so I don't think anybody's going to buy these for this kind of money if they intend to actually open them. But here's a beautiful copy of Meet the Beatles. I mean, just how it was when it was released. These are not originals, by the way, in this case. This one is from the 70s. That's that. Now we have the Beatles' second album, which, you know, I always say is my favorite album of all time, personally, by the Beatles or anybody else. And there it is. And again, probably a 1970s press. You know, I mean, I wonder if there's a chance that these are even like 1980 or so. I really don't know. Never going to find out. But, you know, people say, oh, you know, you have to enjoy these. Open them up and enjoy them. I mean, this is how I enjoy them. Albums like this, I just look at them from time to time. I will gaze at the beauty of having a museum quality album, and I will enjoy it in that regard. I always have copies to play, as I say. I love this cover. Can never get enough of this. A Hard Day's Night, sealed. Again, looks to be a 1970s copy. And another way you know is it's on United Artists, and it switched over to Capitol. It's very distinctive when you have a later copy that was in the 1980s, because by that time it was back to the Capitol label. Anyway, and here's the back. Final one here I want to show is an album from 1977. It is the Beatles Live at the Hollywood Bowl, still sealed. Okay, so I mean, this is the last one in the shrink wrap series, you might call it, that I have here. And the tickets here do feel embossed, raised. You can feel that they're not flat, they're kind of raised. They're not heavily raised, but so those were some good finds. And considering that they're sealed and never opened, the prices were pretty good. Other people, I'm sure, would have them a lot higher. Now I want to show you, this is the sheet music for She Loves You in like really nice condition. This thing is like really spiffy, almost as good as new. I'm not going to open it because all you really see is more, you know, music. You don't see any pictures or anything in it. So that's really a nice piece. This one I will open up. This is also what you might call sheet music, but it's also a book, and it's worth taking out. Also in great shape, A Hard Day's Night from 1964. You know, original. And this has, you know, songs in it, but it also chock full of photos. Hey, there's one there, and quite a few, because it's a book inside. George and Patty, and there's the others, you know, of course, Paul's grandfather, Victor Spinetti, and really, really nice. Very happy to have this. Okay, now last item I want to show appears to be a vintage original piece from 1968. And this is a yellow Submarine. I don't know what it is. Pop-out art decorations. Not in great shape. I got this pretty cheap because it looks like it's a little damaged. You can see over here, Beatles. There's a tear up there. And there's somebody decided to spill their coffee all over it on the back. You can actually mail this to somebody. It has postage space and also address space on it. And what's inside, I don't really want to open it too much. Well, I wish I could, but see, already the cover came off, and I have a feeling this was the guy at my record store who was, when he was pricing this, he kind of opened it too much and the cover came off a little bit. It's hard to open this. It's unfortunate because I really want to show you what's in it, but it'll be upside down, some of them. Stickers. As I say, I paid very little for this because it's not in the great shape. These are actually stickers. You can pull these off. And, oh, it's starting to thunder here. Sorry, I can't do better than this, but if I open it up anymore, it's going to really, like, tear up. So very, very fragile. Okay, handle with care, as the Wilburys would say. That's it for Beatles Finds, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching, and I have vinyl finds of all kinds coming up, either next or before this, depending on which order I decide to upload them in.